All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Makakwadash. Double honors to the elders of GMS Ruel. Peace and salutations to Lake Akim on the four corners, pushing the truth and sincerity. Peace be unto you. Shalom. This lesson is going to be about be holy, and that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to, as a nation, supposed to be holy and separate. You come into this truth, you're not supposed to be partaking in all the festivities and activities that the world got going on. We're set apart. The world wants to, you know, trying to think of some worldly things. The world want to go to what's that All Star Weekend to the NBA. You're not supposed to follow all after them. They want to go to the Super Bowl and follow it out after them. They want to go to a cruise ship and follow all after them. Now, not saying that there's anything wrong with going to that, on a cruise, but the world shouldn't be able to drag you along. You know how everybody say, "Hey, you should come to this with us, and come to this with us, come over here, come over here, come over there." You know, you supposed to have more influence over them than they have over you, because you're the one that's supposed to be setting a tone. You're that pinnacle that they're supposed to be looking at, that earthly pinnacle in the flesh that they can say, "Wow, that guy has changed." So we're supposed to be separate, and we're supposed to uh, be an example to them. Wow, don't nothing really bad happen to that guy. Nothing tragic or nothing, man. The angels, or they might not attribute it to the angels, but there's a force over that man, guiding him. Real quick, I want to grab where is it at? It's Romans. Romans chapter 12. Romans chapter 12, verses 1 and 2. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable. Now, the word holy means set apart unto God, which is your reasonable service. So now, the priest, they had a service that they had to do. The priests, the Levites, they were, Israel was set apart as a nation, and also the Levites, even more specifically the sons of Aaron, were even holy amongst them. They were set apart, even more so. So there was the holy within the holy. Verse 2, be ye not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. So you're supposed to be not conforming to this world, doing the things that the world says to do and stuff like that. You're supposed to be transformed. You're supposed to be examining yourself, born again, really, when you think about it. Born again is basically being renewed in your mind. This is First Peter. Uh 1 second, just lost it. Second Peter, First Peter. There we go. First Peter 3. First Peter 1:16. It says, matter of fact, I'm gonna start up. Uh, I'm gonna start with verse 13. First Peter 1:13. Wherefore gird up the loins of your mind, be sober, and hope to the end of the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahweh Shai Hamashiach as obedient children, not fashioning yourselves according to the former lust in your ignorance. Former lust, meaning you put it off. Don't go back to it. Verse 15. But as he which hath called you is holy, so be ye holy in all manner of conversation. Because it is written, be ye holy, for I am holy. So be holy even in your manner of your conversation. Person supposed to be okay, that's a prophet. You know, when things going on like Iran, that's who I want to talk to. Because trust me, the people in the world, when they hear stuff that's going on, they're not going to you know Tyrone, you know, down the block, they got the perks. You know, they might have a conversation in the barbershop, you know, a little awkward where they ain't going nowhere, but they gonna go to you because you separate. They see that the Most High is dealing with you, all the stuff that's going on. You've been saying that it's gonna go on, and they're gonna be going to you to find out what the f is goings on. This is First Peter chapter 3 and verse 8. Uh, two is it? Wait, is it 3 and 8 or is it Second Peter 2 and 8? 3 and 8. First Peter chapter can't be 3 and 8. Is it 1 and 8? Yeah, Salaki. It is First Peter 3 and 8. First Peter 3 and 8. Finally, be ye all of one mind, having compassion one of another. Love as brethren. Be pitiful. Be courteous. So we're supposed to have one mind when we're holy and separate. That's what makes us, you know, basically a sight to see. Here it is, we're separate from the world, but we're like minded amongst one another. And we're setting ourselves as an example. And how are you supposed to be like minded? What type of mind are we supposed to be have? Real quick, this is Deuteronomy chapter 31. Oh, probably should go to 6. Yeah, I'm gonna go to 6. Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 4. Hear, O Israel, the Yahweh of Elohim is one. It's like, hear, O Israel, the Adonai, our Elohim is one Yahweh, and thou shalt love Yahweh thy Elohim with all thine heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart. And thy heart means in thy mind. So this is what you're supposed to have on your mind when it says, be ye all of the same mind. So we all have your mind on this. Verse 6 again. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. So we supposed to have the same mind and accord. Now, this doesn't mean that you should every right now go up and down and tell every Israel about here's laws and commandments, because by the time because Jake is pretty much sealed. That's why in Revelation it says he is at his wicked still. It'll be wicked still. Matter of fact, let me grab that. The last chapter of Revelation 22:11. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. So after you try to rebuke somebody, just let him have it. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still. So we don't gotta beat up downside their head. So you try to tell your family, your friends about the truth, they don't get it. You don't gotta keep arguing them back and forth all day. We're to keep this law, such a commandment, because this keeping this law, such a commandment is real and it's true. Breaking them can cause you to have to either you have to atone for your sins, but either way. But then there's some sins where you couldn't atone for, you be put to death. There was okay, all right, do this and you good. There's some sins that you do it and you cut off. You completely cut off. Get out of here. Scram. I don't care where you go. Go to Saudi Arabia. Go somewhere. I don't give a fuck where you go, but you can't be here. Real quick, to give you an example, I'm gonna show you in Leviticus chapter 17. Leviticus chapter 17, verse 1. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron and unto his sons, and say unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, This is the thing which Yahweh hath commanded, saying, What man soever there be of the house of Israel that killeth an ox, or lamb, or a goat in the camp, or killeth it out of the camp, and bringeth it not unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation to offer an offering unto Yahweh before the tabernacle of Yahweh, blood shall be imputed unto that man. He that shed blood, and that man shall be cut off from among his people, to the end that the children of Israel may bring their sacrifices, which they offer in the open field, even that they may bring them unto Yahweh, unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, unto the priests, and offer them for peace offerings unto Yahweh. So basically, you can't do your own sacrifices. Most High, get them up out of there. Leviticus 17 and verse 10, skipping up, says, And whosoever man there be the house of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourner among you, that eateth any manner of blood, I will even set my face against that soul that eateth blood, and will cut him off from among his people. So both sides not dealing with you now. Cut off could actually mean I'm you getting killed. Or most I could just cast you off and you ain't dealing with you no more. So we're supposed to be holy, separate examples of how to walk in this flesh before we become uh, transformed. That First Corinthians chapter 15, verse 50 through verse 53. So we're showing ourselves as examples before we become the rulers of this earth again. This is how you do it. And on that note, I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Magakudash. That belongs to the elders of GMS well. Peace, salutations, and shalom.